Good morning, everybody. I'm Go Via, Go Home. Welcome to my channel. So today being Sunday, it's the Sunday brunch kit builds. I try to do this every Sunday, and my cat's already bugging me. Hi. We show up, we build kits, we do some graffiti, we work on some cars, maybe possibly the layout. Today is a continuation from last week. You can see this kit right here. It's already on the layout, but it's not done. I started it, and during the week, I got it painted. Not fully completely painted, but I'll show you that in a moment. I'll be working on that a bit today. Plus, I've also got a new kit here, the next kit that we would be working on. And I'll quickly just show you that one. It's going to be the Argosy Booksellers. So that's the next kit. So where you see this one, it's like a corner building because the street comes up through the tunnel there, the overpass where the trains kind of go over that. This will go on the opposite side of the road. Can't really see that yet, but it is there. It does exist, and we're going to fill it in as we go. So yeah, I've got a road going on up there. I added a bit more road to it, and just got some trains set up there for now, but we'll grab that in a moment. So I'll do some news first, just to make sure everybody's up to par with everything and everyone's good. So today being Sunday, we're going to do the kit build, and then this Thursday starting at 7 o'clock, we've got keeping track. And then right after that, we're going to start at 7:30 this month for GVO After Dark. So from 7 to 7:30, and then 7:30 on. I'm not sure how long the GVO will go for, but might have to cut things a bit short. But we'll still have the regular fun stuff there for you. And don't forget Monday nights. Monday, Trackside Mike usually does a live at 7 o'clock as well. Just to say hey to everybody. Hey, Perry and Jason and Mike and Mark and Kyle. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? For anybody who would like to join, if you're working on the layout or if you're building a kit like myself, and you want to talk trains, I'll just put the link here in the chat. There we go. All right. Alrighty. Okay, so this kit here, this is the one that we had started. And I'm leaving the footprint up there, but basically I'll show you this. So there's 3 shops here, basically, and I did the first 2 buildings are in the red brick, and then I did a brown brick in this last one here. Not too bad. It came out real well. So I did, this side obviously red, and then I taped off the line here, and I learned a cool trick from Perry. So basically, to avoid bleeding, which I 110% avoided bleeding, which is very rare. But I actually did an okay job with this. Basically, when you're taping off a section, so in this case, I painted the red first, and then this new section is brown. So I taped off on the red side, but then I sprayed the edge of the tape with that same color, the red. And basically what that does is it seals off the line there. And then once that dries, you leave the tape on, and then you do your next color, which is the brown. So you're covering over the red, but it's already sealed from the line, basically. I don't know. There's probably a scientific term for it. I don't know what it is, but when you take the tape off, it leaves that crisp line there. Shout out to Perry for showing me that, because these lines would not look as crisp and fresh if it wasn't for him telling me about that. So one of the things I'm going to do today, because even though it looks really shiny, that is a very, like, it's supposed to be a matte, and it's still very shiny. So I did spray it with a dull coat, still kind of shiny. But what I do is I'm going to do a whitewash over this whole thing to kind of fill in the little cracks and crevices and whatnot. And that will fill in the whole brick area. For this roof piece here, you can kind of see what a mess that is. But I did red on the one side, brown on the other to obviously indicate, you know, which side goes which, you know, whatever on the roof there. So I'm going to wash that as well. And then I'm going to show you my grit tape process for gripping the top of these to make the roof actually looks like it's like a tar. A lot of people get a kick out of that, so I figured I would do that as well. Cornell Custom Trains, how's it going? Yes, I'll be doing interiors. I'm mostly working on the outside for now, because like this one has 3 floors and these two have 2 floors. I kind of want to do a tattoo shop here, and I don't know. I haven't really figured out the rest of it yet. But I hear roomettes are really neat, so I might get into that. But I wanted to focus on the actual building and the outside of it for now. But you can look for some of that later on, possibly when the shell is done. It's all the detailing stuff. Even adding lights. I do want to add lights to it as well. So, so I'm using just a basic acrylic white paint for this. This is dollar store stuff. It is what it is. It doesn't need to be expensive. And I've got a little takeout container. You can kind of see, you get your dip in and stuff, right? I save all of those. And I'm just going to put a bit of white. Okay. Is that good? I don't know. And I'm going to heavily water it down. I normally like to use a sponge for this, but it's not a huge deal. And this is almost like a milky kind of color here. I'm gonna move the camera so you guys can see me doing this a little bit better. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna start on the back because if I mess up, no one will see it anyways. Haha. And I kind of want to, you know what, I have sponges. I wonder if the sponge would help. Oh well. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. Now I have done this before, not obviously on this kit here, but on my train station, which was a red brick as well. I do like the red brick. I don't know why. It just looks nice, I guess. And it turned out nice. And this here, it doesn't matter if I get it on the window frames or the concrete parts because I'm going to paint them all separately anyways. So I got to do this whole thing. I will be adding some sort of graffiti or something to the side of the building there because this is a downtown setting, so you will most likely see something like that. Also, I got some payphones from Mini Prints, so I will most likely put a payphone on the side of the building too to add a bit more realism to it, which sounds really neat. Also, this whitewash should dull things down a bit with the shine. At least I'm hoping. And basically, you're making it watery so it gathers into the little cracks and crevices of the brick. And it's supposed to replicate the whatchamacallit between the it's like filler stuff. It looks terrible right now, but once it dries, it'll definitely look a lot better. That's typically how it looks. I just want to do this roof piece first so this can dry. There we go. Okay, and then I'll paint the top part a different color after. Hey Al, how's it going? And if I missed anybody else, oh, I think I saw Tim. Is Tim there? Hey Tim. Now I normally do all this stuff like the brickwork and all that first before I get into the actual detail stuff, because I don't want everything to have this white paint on it. I will use Tamiya panel liner for the mortar work. Now, are you talking about like the concrete parts, the trim around the window parts there? And for the front of this, I really only have to do the top section because the bottom half is going to be colored something else. So as long as that is colored, then it should be okay. For the brick lines, the panel liner is really thinned down so it runs well. Yeah, well, I mean, it is thinned out quite a bit here, but it's... I wouldn't say it runs, though. I don't have it sopping wet, but it is fairly thin. That one was running. This is obviously not the most entertaining part of it, but, you know, it is what it is. But at least you'll get to see the process of me doing this, and then when you see it on the layout and the train's running by the downtown area there, then at least it'll, you know, it'll be one of those things that, oh, I saw him do that. More or less. More or less. Also, there's going to be an alley here, so that'll give me a perfect opportunity to do a bit more graffiti on this blank wall here. Kind of bring it to life. I'm yet to do graffiti on a brick surface. Only done it on like the on the surface of a car, which is basically just a metal siding. So it will be interesting for sure. I just want to check this out one more time here. And there's different types of washes you can use. I prefer using the white wash when it comes to this because it doesn't always come out white. It's almost like a gray, especially on darker colors like this brown here. It'll come out almost gray. Oh, forgot. Then there was two.
Good afternoon.
Hey, Bob. How's it going? How are you
Not
today?
much. Yeah, pretty good.
What are you working on today?
I'm working on the front part of the office now.
Ah, neat. The same building kit for the Debojo, right?
Yep.
Cool. And you're using the Pike Stuff kits in order to do that. Right on. Did you decide on a color yet for the building?
No. Right now I'm just doing the inside. I'm painting the insides black there so that whenever I decide to put some light into it, there's going to be no shine through at least.
Ah, okay.
Next piece to cut is going to be the arch, which is going to be fun.
And what is the arch for?
That's the front of the building that I got to do.
Ah, okay.
This part, I got to measure that down to this, to this height. So basically, I got to go from this height to that height.
Ah, okay. Do you find that it's getting easier to cut that plastic, or is it still just about the same?
It's not bad. It just, I'm running out of blades. I'm going to have to pick up some new blades soon.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, you definitely need a fresh blade for that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm more or less done that. Yeah, OVR just got lots of paint stuff in.
Did they?
Yeah. Yeah, a bunch. All right, Mark, thanks for coming out.
Oh,
Tell
Mark's leaving?
Yeah, he has to go get a haircut. Okay, so this is the, while I'm waiting for that stuff to dry, I'm going to show you the stuff that I use for my roof work, because it's been a question that a lot of people ask. So this is a sheet of grip tape. They give this to you the exact same length or size of a skateboard deck. And it is extremely rough on one side, because that's like sandpaper, hence the name grip tape. And the tape part of it is the fact that it's super sticky. So we're just going to cut this to size, and I'm going to cut it using the shape of the roof, excluding the little lip there that will be for the gutter. And you can just use a basic X-Acto knife for this, nothing too fancy. But it is pretty thick, so you just want to make sure that you make some good score lines. And you can get quite a bit out of one slice. You just got to be very, you know, careful as far as where you're placing everything, right? Okay. Now the other way to do it would be to cut out a rough size, stick it to the top of this, whoop, and then shave off the extra that hangs over right on the piece. But we are going to do it this way.
I just saw Perry, and I just saw Perry's reply, and I actually had been doing that. So all I've been doing is scrying this just to flatten her out.
And you know what? I did that backwards. And this is why I have extra.
Now that's pretty good. Put that back in my parts bag because you never know if I'm going to need that later, maybe to make office walls or something.
Okay, now that we've got that, we'll be able to lay that right down on there. So it peels off just like a sticker.
Yeah.
See? Now this is super sticky. You want to be careful, obviously, with that because it is extremely adhesive. And there you go. It does stay flat, but you just got to make sure that there's no air bubbles in there or anything, and then you should be good. Yeah, and that's one part of a roof there, and it'll just slide on, and away you go. Now you can weather that, but trying to rub a brush or anything on here will just destroy your brush because it's sandpaper, right? So you just got to be careful with that. Is this dry yet? So I made a mistake here, so I'm just going to use this piece here that's not the exact same size, and then I'm just going to trim the extra. So see how that sticks out further than the actual roof piece? It's pretty good for most of it here, but what we're going to do is take off that extra. Just got to do the other side.
Hey, Chris, Perry wants to know, does it only come in black?
No, you can also get fun colors. I don't know why you'd want fun colors, but you can get, like there's like neon green, neon pink.
Well,
But yeah,
I think you can also go white because now sunroofs actually do have white gravel on them for drainage.
yeah. Well, another thing is like you can just spray paint it. Now, obviously you lose that kind of shimmer of tar, but yeah, it's whoops. And there's
Oh, he
also
was thinking of gray.
gray. Gray might be a stretch. You could always get clear because there is clear grip tape, and then you paint the underside whatever you want it to be. You put the clear on top, and you can mostly see what's underneath. I find that it has a bit of a white tinge to it, but it's still pretty good. And then I'm just doing a final check here on the size of this. Just gonna make a couple of trims. There you go. But yeah, you can really see that glistening. I think, powders would work really well on this to really dirty it up. You can glue your vents and whatnot right to the top of that. Just make sure you use a strong adhesive. And you can also, if you've got those little divots, certain areas here where you're supposed to place your roof vents and whatnot, once you stick it on like this, you can always cut out your little squares and whatnot and then place it in those areas. But not always necessary. You can just glue it right on top there. If the building was dry, I would totally put that on there and show you, but it's not. So just wanted to do that piece just to kind of show you guys how I do that. Yeah, fun. And I only used a little bit. That's just for one building there. Is this one good too? Yeah, this one's good. Okay, so because I'm waiting for that to dry, I think I'll start on a new kit. And like I said, this new kit, which is the Argosy bookseller, this is going to go on the other side of the road there. And we'll see. This looks like it's just a single building. So, yeah. Let's see what you get in here. This one looks like it has a lot more little pieces to it. What is this? I don't know what all that is.
Let's take a peek.
Sorry?
Let's take a peek.
I don't know. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely the clear plastic windows, which I don't need yet. There is different windows. So I guess they want you to do a lot more with this one, where they really want you to select this and that for how this goes together. There's archways. That looks like a chimney. There's the footprint and more windows. This one's a lot more different than the other one. Oh, and they do give you inserts here for different rooms. So yeah, it's an olden time bookstore.
Huh.
And then there's curtains for all the windows, which is nice. So that's neat. Might not be using those though, but it's a good option. One, two. These almost look like floors.
Trackside Mike there has a question.
Oh. Did you mention kit build in October of the hobby shop Walther's kit if there's anyone who wants to join in the build? I did not mention that yet, no, but thank you for reminding me. So there is a few of us. I still have to get mine. I found it on Amazon, thank goodness. But basically, there's a bunch of us that are building a kit together at the same time. And that kit is the Walther's hobby shop kit. It is only available in HO, so sorry to the N scale guys. We'll hit you up next time. But for anybody who wants to join, and you can either build along or just kind of hang out while we build. But there's a few of us that will be building this kit, just so you can see a couple of different versions or what you can do with it. It might not turn out to be a hobby shop by the end of it. Some people might do it as a hobby shop. I don't know what everyone's plan is. We're not opening it. We're not looking at it until the first build, or when we start building it, which will be October 16th. And that'll be here. And
that's actually Ho-Track running weekend as well.
Ah, okay. So we might have to push it a week then. We'll start it, I guess, the following weekend. Let me check my calendar. Trying to get everybody organized at the same time is difficult. Okay, so the 23rd, which I don't see any issue in that. We should be able to do it for the 23rd. Because I know that some of the guys are out of town and whatnot, so. Hey, John, welcome. And Steve87. And Sidetracks. I missed Sidetracks as well. How's it going, everybody? So I'm just popping out these bigger pieces here first, like a lot of the main pieces, just so I can get a good sense of how I'll be needing to paint this versus putting it together. But in the meantime, I'll be mostly cleaning a lot of these pieces here just so that they are good to go for painting or putting together. So I take it this is the big back wall. And that's supposed to be the base. Oh, that goes like that. So already I'm thrown off.
Oh boy.
Yeah, this thing's weird. Yeah. It basically, I feel like it separates all the individual floors for you.
Huh. Okay.
And that's all part of how it goes together as well, where, you need to glue this into this and then this into this. And it's like, why can't it just be the four walls? It's just easier. But this is good in case anybody was thinking about buying this kit. That's why we do this, right? Like, yeah, kind of see firsthand how this thing is going to cause problems.
Yeah. Now, do I want to make this door center, or do I want to put it off to the side? The main entrance to the office portion of this shop.
Now, is there any other major pieces that I should know about here? Guess that's a front door. So the funny thing is that with a kit like this, it almost feels as though, and when you look at the picture on the front, it totally matches the colors of the actual plastic. And I almost feel like a professional kit builder, if that is a thing, I'm pretty sure it is. I feel like a professional kit builder was given this kit, but said, you're not allowed to use paint. And I need you to build this and put this on the cover of the box. And that's exactly what they did. So that feels like a thing. And that goes like...
Perry says, I think Walters gets Ken Patterson to build and photograph the kits before they're released.
Oh, really?
Who knows? I don't know.
I mean, that sounds like it could be a thing, but he's already busy with so many other things, so it's hard to say at the same time, too.
It is.
But I could totally see that.
I could actually, too.
So at least taking a look at this, you can see that all these little, there's a bunch of little nubs on the bottom of each of these wall pieces, and there's little holes on the actual, the other pieces here, and they basically sandwich together just like that, and they go in the little nub holes. And so, whoop. But yeah, okay, so but at the same time,
was that my phone or was that your phone?
That was totally my phone.
Okay.
This thing don't have sidewalks though, which I don't like. So, I'll show you exactly what I mean. So with the other kit that I was working on, you get this template here, and going around, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah.
Now I took it upon myself to add a curb going right around, and it goes up, and then I extended the sidewalk up here. See how that's a little bit past because of where this footprint is going on the layout. So I was able to add that curb, which is great. Now with the sidewalk itself, this sidewalk is a little bit different than the sidewalk that you get in the sidewalk and street system kit, except for the fact that I could add the curb to it, no problem, because it didn't have a curb. But this one, this does not have a sidewalk at all, so I'm going to have to put in a sidewalk going right around that, basically. Kind of a pain, but here we are. So should be okay though. Should be okay. And it gives you again another big wall where you can do some sort of graffiti or billboard type thing, which is kind of neat as well. Well, there's only one way to deal with this, and it's to build it. So I guess that's okay.
Almost through. When there's no guidelines to actually cut, it takes a little bit longer to actually scry through this.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be a pain.
You again?
Probably. Yeah.
Apparently, my decals should be here next week for my 2 local F-59.
Oh, nice. So you still got to put them on though, right?
Oh, yeah, I still got to put them on. And then I'm going to, if Perry wants to, I'm going to hand them off to him so that he can get the weathering done, if he wants to.
If. I think the toughest part about doing most of this is coming up with a color scheme that makes the building look believable.
So you're not doing a GVO this evening, are you?
This
This next week, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you weren't. I thought you were going to be out of town.
That was last week.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, this week, because of where my wife works, they're doing this night market. They do that like a couple of times a year. So she's working till 9. And
okay.
Yeah, so that means that I'll have to go pick her up at 9 or for 9, something like that. So that's why we're going to
be a short show.
Well, we're going to start at 7:30 and probably end by 8:30, 1:45, so that I can leave to go get her right after the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perry, I could do the decals and the weathering for you if you want. No trouble. I'm kind of in a lull for stuff to do.
Well, Perry, have I got a job for you?
Perry, what about the ethanol plant modules you wanted to do? Or is that down the road? As soon as I probably get them, Perry, they're both coming your way.
I still have to get that VIA unit stripped so that he can do my steamer.
Oh, the steamer?
Yeah. She's just sitting over on the ledge there, looking all weird next to the Pepsi unit. And
I have nowhere to put them yet.
She's all dressed up with nowhere to go. So. And I was thinking, what I was thinking is that because Rapido is doing those Bud cars, it's like, do I need my Walthers ones?
Oh.
What I could do is I can add a red stripe to them. I mean, there might be a bit more that I would need to do, but there was also passenger cars on that Pepsi train.
Yeah, that had a red and blue stripe along the bottom.
I thought it was near the top.
No, it was along the bottom, I believe. I think Perry can enlighten us on this. The stripes were near the bottom, correct, Perry? Or were they near the top? Perry said he could strip that too for you. No extra. Wouldn't cost any extra.
It's on my list.
Crud. I think I may have went too big.
Hey, Brian, how's it going? That's true. Better late than never. Absolutely. You're always here. What are you complaining about? These walls are like uneven. Which is totally fun. I love that. And it's not like uneven in the sense where I messed up. Nope. Nope. One is just increasingly higher than the others because of the fact that there's a weird shaped base
Huh.
that happens to be a different color. So
Okay. I went a little too big on the entrance door.
did you?
Yeah, but I got it to work.
Well, that's good. At least you got it to work.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to fix it though. I'm gonna have to fix it though later so I don't get no light bleed to come out of it. Perry, my question was, with the Diet Pepsi actual train for the Bud coaches, was the red and blue stripe on the bottom or on the top?
All the money is riding on this, Perry. Don't let me down.
And this is why you don't get rid of scrap pieces.
That's true. Also, a lot of kits like the Pike Stuff kits there and the Walthers, especially Walthers for some reason. I don't know why. But they'll throw in random pieces. Just keep them, hang on to them. I've got like a whole tub thing. I call it my bits box of just random stuff. And I've gone fishing through it and found some pretty neat stuff that I can use for other parts of my layout or with
Yep.
other builds. So always keep a bits box. I'm wondering if those are. Yeah, there's even pieces on here where you'd swear you're supposed to cut that off, but you're actually not supposed to. That's why it's important to look at the instructions. I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah.
I barely look at instructions, but Times like this make me happy that I did. Okay, I just rewound and I have to check it out. Yeah, he's gonna check. He'll check.
Okay. I would check, but I'm busy. What did I do with my tweezers?
Oh my gosh, why doesn't that stay?
She just wants attention.
Oh yeah, her whole life is needing attention. Damn, I don't know why this plastic feels like a little bit different than the plastic for the rest of this kit. But I mean, it's nicely molded, and the detail on this plastic seems a little bit nicer. However, it does not glue to save its life. Try holding it a little bit longer and see if that helps.
Jeez, your phone's just going off like crazy.
Yeah, I'm part of a rail fanning group on Instagram, and they basically follow and keep track of like literally everything. So never a dull moment, A, and B, lots of information if I ever need to know where something's showing up.
True.
But yeah, it's like that all hours of the night too. I wonder if there's a way I can kind of shush it. I usually have my do not disturb on, but I think I forgot to turn it. Perry, you should be building something. I thought you had some kits to do. Hey, Derek, how's it going? Thanks for joining us today. What? It's because there's a pile of stuff here and she can't get to me. That's why. Which station did you get, Perry? Oh wait, was it the modern one? I think I had seen something somewhere where you got the modern train station.
Oh, along with his 4518.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. He's got all that Amtrak stuff going on. It's awesome. Those are some really nice. And that wooden box that you get with that that E8 is pretty cool too.
Yeah, it is.
I'll tell you one thing though, the Via E8 does not interest me at all. I'd sooner have a whatchamacallit, the 9.
It is an E9. Oh, an FP. Oh, an FP9.
Yeah, yeah.
You got an FP9.
Yes. Yeah, the Ghost. I mean though the the blue.
Oh, the blue F9s.
Yeah. That's one thing it's not like I missed out on it because I'm sure stores still have them, but I should have gotten a set, an AB set.
Yeah, I know Larkspur has a couple of F9Bs and A's via rail still. And of course, the other good shop there that we all know and love.
Are you talking about Otter or are you talking about the secret one?
Maybe a little bit of A, maybe.
Because they're not super hard to find. But yeah, I could see how other stores would be out of them already. Really, that squeezes together? That's so weird. Oh, garbage. Oh, I think we lost Bubs. The question is, can we find Bubs? Oh, yeah. So I basically almost have this thing built, except for the fact that there's a few pieces here on the front, add-on pieces that really add accents to the front of this thing. But I'm not gluing this piece on here because it's all like a concrete kind of architecture compared to the rest of it where it's brick. So I'll be painting them separately. think I got most of this except for this here. There we go. Okay, so that will go like that and cap that off, probably. Oh, it full on does. Yeah, it basically goes on the inside of this, which is kind of weird. And then the roof piece here, which I can probably just add that grip stuff to with no issues. I'll wait on it, obviously, but I don't think he's loading, which is kind of weird. So I don't know. Derek, so to answer your question there, because he's asking about glue. So there's two different glues that I use. If the model has not been painted yet, like this one here, because I haven't painted it yet. I'm just putting the major sections together. I use this Tamiya extra thin cement. It basically melts the plastic together. It's very strong, and yeah, it's quick drying, so it speeds up the process. But if you're gluing two things together that are painted, you want something that is a little bit stronger. So I use the Instacure, and this is the gap filling medium. So it does fill in, some gaps and whatnot. I don't know. I find that this one takes a little bit longer to dry, but there's a spray that you can get where it's Instacure spray. So if you're holding something that needs to, dry right now, you just spray it with that and it'll dry on the spot. It dries quicker. But with this here, yeah, gluing two things together that are painted, this would be what you would want. There you go, Bubs. Now that's just what I use, these two here. And honestly, I haven't used this one at all this entire time because I'm building a fresh kit. But when I go to add parts and whatnot that are painted together on the other kits, then yeah, I would be using this. So I haven't really reached for it or anything. It's mostly just been this one here. So that's your basic structure, which is kind of neat. And let's see if it works this time. I don't know if it's loading or not. I don't think it is. Yeah, definitely with this stuff here, it's rough. If you get that on your fingers, you can glue your fingers together, basically. I wonder. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so at least I know what it looks like and how this is roughly supposed to go together. I got the gist of that, which is fine. Bubs is still having trouble logging in there. So 55. 55. Oh, 55. That doesn't tell me where that goes. Some help. You are instruction booklet. Well, maybe that goes there. That's probably why. That explains that. Okay, so 44, 26, and 45. So 44, 45. These are all doors and windows. Okay, so that's brick, so that can't go there yet. More windows, or window frames, I should say. And these are all pieces that need to go on the inside or on the outside there of that. So that makes sense as well. Same with those. And these are all brick pieces as well that need to be all done separately. I'm pretty sure that goes right like that. Okay, well, also that will need to be painted separately then, which I'm okay with because there's a lot of individual pieces here. And stuff like the window frames, like I'll paint all the window frames together and I do them all one color. Okay, so next up, let me see if I can bring this back here. Now I wanted to do the front of this one black, and I've got black here. So currently I'm just using a fine tip brush just to paint the entire front section of, oh, here we go, of this building here.
There we go.
What happened?
I don't know. Like my camera, I had to actually shut my phone off completely, turn it back on.
Huh.
I was talking, and all of a sudden I look and I see that my phone turned off. I'm like, what the? I didn't touch anything.
Yeah, probably needed an update or something, right?
No, it doesn't. That's the thing. It just
No?
had an update yesterday.
Oh, weird. Well, things happen.
Yeah. Got more scrying to do here. Just to get this one window in. And I still got a couple more windows I have to do. Because they don't have the inserts to help you cut it a little bit easier.
Yeah, I can see how that would be a pain. I had to give up on the other building because of the fact that the primary part of it is done, but because there's so many different little parts, you have to kind of paint them all before you kind of attach them. So that'll be my project for this week, sorting that out, figuring out the colors, and painting them all what they need to be so that I can just glue them all together next week.
Just went through there. Okay, I'm still there. Just about through.
Yeah, that's the thing with going live, guys, is that you have no control over whether or not, something like that's going to happen or, so it's all the risk, I don't think it matters though. We're all just here having fun and doing our thing, right?
Yeah. Well, this afternoon I got something from HoTrack there because I'm doing all the stats now for the train, for how many trains ran on the weekend. So I gotta figure that out later today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I gotta figure out how many local freights were out, how many through freights, how many passenger trains. Basically, I gotta break it all down. Oh, there's a new CSX 50th anniversary locomotive, I guess.
You want to see the new anniversary? Operation Lifesaver?
Huh.
I personally have not. Who's making that one?
Unless it's in real life, he's talking about. The real one, yes. No, I haven't seen it yet, Perry. Have you?
So who owns CSX now? CN?
No.
CP?
No, CSX is still its own company.
Oh, it's still. Oh, I thought it was.
No, that's Kansas City Southern you're thinking about.
Oh, right.
No, CSX is still its big company. It basically does all of the East Coast
Ah,
of the United States.
it's hard to keep track.
I saw what you did there.
Half intentional, half unintentional. The kit that's half black and half red. Well, this is more of a brown. I know it looks dark. It's just the color of the bricks, right? So typically, when it comes to something like this here, when they were building it, they probably ordered so many bricks which covered 2 buildings. And then they got whatever the next color was available, and it was probably brown. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not really copying the box, but at the same time, I was looking at it and I'm like, okay, well, there's 2 different color bricks here. I can only assume that that's why that happens. Or you build one building and then somebody says, okay, well, I'm going to build another building right beside it, like years later, and they just get whatever brick is available. Just adding that bit of realism to it instead of putting it all as one color. However, I would like to put a Starbucks on the corner here. Just because every corner has a Starbucks for some reason.
I thought it would have been a Timmy's.
It could be. I'll put a Timmy's on the other corner.
Oh. I gotta stand up for a minute. Oh, my legs are locking up, sitting on my carpet.
Are you sitting on the floor doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
It's good for you. Sometimes. It's the best place where I have Wi-Fi with my phone and all that. If I was in my other room, my office, I'd be lagging.
Huh.
Yeah. And the pitter patter of upstairs.
I'm surprised you can hear that. It's like I can vaguely hear it, but it's like, I guess this microphone picks up everything.
Yeah. I bet you if you ask everyone in the chat, I bet you they can hear that too. Does everyone here running upstairs chat? Oh, Perry says yes. Number, the blade I use, I don't know what blade number it is, to tell you the truth. They don't really say. Just a big subwoofer.
Yes, that is my children's interpretation of find something quiet to do while Daddy does a live. Okay, we'll run around and make some noise then. we're real quiet today because we're overly focused. I actually quite enjoy doing these little paint jobs here that, you know, I guess you can kind of call it detailing.
Yeah.
Detailing the building here and doing the little windows and stuff. Just kind of show you that.
Yeah. Oh, now she's
And someone's at the door.
Oh, how is the pup doing anyway? Did you get her one of those rolling chairs yet?
Not yet, but she is starting to, like, it's almost as if she's trying to push off with her back feet.
That's good.
So even though she still drags herself for most of it, she's like slowly, it's super slow, by the way, super slowly trying to get that strength back. So
That's good.
yeah, nuts to the doctor who said we should just put her down.
Come on.
Perry says, tell them to go make some noise and then they'll go have a nap instead. My kids were never really big nappers. When they were babies, absolutely. But as soon as they were old enough to walk around and kind of do their own thing, they just weren't really big on naps. So, but that would be neat.
Yeah, preheat's ready.
Also, for anybody who's wondering, so the kind of paint that I'm using right now to do the details here, it's considered Citadel Miniatures colors. Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you. You're good.
Oh, you can hear me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Muted.
No. Oh, you muted yourself?
No, I was checking to see if my microphone would mute. Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay. I'm by myself. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. I don't know how he's gonna add me back, or how he's gonna add himself back.
I can add myself back.
Oh, okay.
No, sorry, I just had someone come and ask me a question, and I, didn't feel like sharing with everybody. So,
Ah,
but I thought when I put my microphone on mute that it would mute me overall. Oh well. Time is at 1:27. We'll go for another 10 minutes and then we'll call it. I got a couple of things that I need to do before I start work today anyways, so.
okay.
It's the
so what? Are you like starting at 11:30 now?
No, that's just I started at 20 to 12. I hate sitting around twiddling my thumbs. So
No, I know. I'm that type of person too.
well, because I was already set up and everything, and I'm like, might as well just go live now. So, and Perry was waiting ever so patiently, so I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, Mike. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. It just depends.
Yeah.
On with the pipe stuff kits.
Yeah. Sometimes they have grooves, not always though, depending on what you're doing with them.
Yeah, if I'm making the windows, they actually don't have grooves, and you gotta basically do a lot of scrying. Oh, there's a local car show in Arnprior, I guess.
Today?
Yeah, because Perry said he's going to it, I guess.
Oh, nice.
We never did get that question though. He never did answer that question though.
About what?
He left us in the loop. He left us hanging.
Oh, the Pepsi question?
The Pepsi question. The Diet Pepsi question.
I will take a look in 1 minute. Because I'll search it on my phone here. Just finishing this last window here.
Yeah, I'm just finishing up trying to cut this window out, and then that will be it for me. I'm actually surprised no one else wanted to come on this.
Some people just like the background noise.
Fair enough. Almost through.
Got a good portion of those windows done right on the corner there. The entire front section as well. Not too shabby. I guess I can kind of show the whole section up there to which to what I'm working on. What is that roof piece?
Just about through. I just got to go through the top.
There's the roof on there. You can kind of see it's gritty.
Go.
Slowly getting it done. Sidewalks.
And there we go. Second office, the second foyer windows in.
Not too shabby.
Yeah. Now I just got to add the windows on the edges later.
I'm just adding a couple of additional sidewalks here so that we can get a better look of what I'm doing here, or what I'm trying to achieve. Hopefully that works. And then I just got to move this up to here. Where is the roof piece? Oh, there it is.
Where's the roof for this?
Okay, so hopefully this, I mean, it's a very rough setup, but hopefully people will be able to look at it and say, oh, okay, yeah, I see what he's trying to do there. And if not, well, then I'm doing it all wrong.
Who cares? It's your layout.
I guess. So there's the one building.
Whoa!
Well, here, I'll go full screen for a minute here. So low. There we go. Okay. So there's So this is just like the main intersection here.
Yeah.
And obviously it's not done. But I got this fascia piece up here the other day and I painted it. So that's good. And the road goes right up to it. So there's no real lip there. It's a very smooth transition there. And then, yeah, it's just half of a road going down. So you'll see all the cars going this way, but you won't see them going back this way. And then it kind of curves out this way here. And like, got a few more things to fill in through that way. And then the same thing this way here, right? Like I've got this kit, which I got to put in our color and all that still. I thought about putting like the DQ around here or something, but I don't really know at the same time because I'm limited on space, right? So
Fair enough.
okay, you can always do drive through on one side and then whatchamacallit on the other, but I'd be pushing it back like this. So who knows? It's a tough call, but yeah, that's sort of what I'm working with here.
Okay.
And then you kind of see the trains going through, right?
Yeah.
Then I got to go back and I got to work on all that too. Once I get a lot of this done. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been working with. Or working on.
Yeah, I got some of the office, the front office, just about done. So I have guard shack, small office, main office to go with this utility shed next to the main truck building.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Do you find that you'll have to put a lip on?
Actually, no, I will not.
No.
Nope. It'll actually go in just pretty good like that, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Because that way there, it stays flush up against the building.
Yeah, not too shabby.
It's a good sized building. And then I actually pulled out a few of the trucks that I bought a while back just for size comparison. It's a little bit tight, just to let you know, except with the big door.
You haven't taken the new trucks out yet, have you?
Actually, I did take this one out. This is actually way too tall and too wide for these doors. I have to. It would only fit with the other one. The taller doors.
Yeah. Even if you put that concrete base around the bottom of it?
Oh, it's not height that's the problem. It's the width.
Oh. Oh, gotcha.
Ugh. Okay. Ugh. All right. Oh, we might as well go back to split screen here.
Yeah. Well, it's fun. Like I said, we do this every week, or we try to anyways, where we come on here and we build whatever and we work on whatever and get other people to come up here and show what they're working on.
I'm still here just fixing myself.
No worries. Today was more or less painting stuff and doing the chill side of it, but I didn't close that. But yeah, we'll be back next week and we'll do some more. What happens next week? Do I turn into a pumpkin by then? Next Sunday is October 1st. No, 2nd. And as far as I know, nothing happens October 2nd. So, yeah, we should be good. So I'll probably run trains on Wednesday. And then Thursday's Keeping Track and GV After Dark. Don't forget that starts at 7 and then goes right through 7:30. We start the GV After Dark. You're featured this month on Keeping Track. So
Yeah.
So Bubs has been working on his Debojo module, so you'll be able to catch part 1 on Keeping Track, and then if you guys want to see more, then you can always go and check out his part 2 and part 3. I don't know how many parts there's going to be, or if you want me to feature
Don't know
more.
yet. I still gotta put all that footage together and all that. So
Yeah. Well, just
I think I'm only at maybe part 3 where I still got to cut down part 2 and part 3 just to make it like 10, 15-minute vids.
Yeah.
But I still got wiring, scenery, all that stuff still to come down on that one too.
Nice.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Oh, there's even some clips from when you and I were running trains at Lauren's house. So that'll be fun.
Oh yeah, and, I got that done there too. I just haven't put those up yet.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit of everything this month, and then we'll be back next Sunday, and we will probably build some more stuff or paint something. I got lots more to do on these kits, so lots more to do, lots of little windows. So
yeah.
But until then, Bubs, did you have anything else before we go?
No, I got nothing there. It's just been a busy week for me with work and all that there, so it's a little bit hard trying to put some stuff up there for content and everything. So it's been busy.
I hear you. All right. Well, thank you, Bubs, for joining me. If you guys don't already subscribe to Bubs, go check him out, Bubs031 on YouTube. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching today. And you guys have a good rest of your week. We'll be back on Wednesday with Running Trains Live. What will I be running? I have no idea yet. I can't see that far in the future. But I have a pretty good idea. So you guys have a great week.
Have a good one.